in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas Tech's offense will get the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. With the catch, it's Kearney. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Gentry. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Gentry. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense pulled it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably touchdown, Red Raiders! They grab the early lead.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Dropping back, it's Collins. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Dykes.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop. Just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Collins. Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A great catch and run for 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and the defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You don't. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air, it's Collins. With the catch, it's Lopez. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Allen. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the tailback. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Floats it out in space. At the 45, on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Scott. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's got his man, makes the grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to run, it's Dykes. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Got the quick completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Lopez. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That's caught. It's Allen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To throw, it's Collins. Got his man out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man down the middle.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Gentry. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Finds a tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Gentry. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Scanning the field is Hammond. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
To the air on second down. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Collins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Allen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Big fella moving. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Hammond. Got the back over the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. This time he's got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but no. Found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Lopez. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for room. It's Dykes. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. They'll ride the hot hand.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Right on the money. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. To the air. It's Ayers. Quickly to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Going to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Good timing on the quick out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep it.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Back to the ground game on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? To the air, it's Ayers. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Red Raiders will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15. Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Collins. Finds his man, it's Lopez. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're starting with a massive lead, and they just want to strong. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the back. Across the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Right back to the well. Turning it on. just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Oklahoma State, 14.
Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get on that one. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter. Back. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Might as well give it to him again. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And that might be a dagger. They've pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you would...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows. He's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that money.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
The Red Raiders are on the move. Looking for a man. It's Ayers. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. On the move, it's Scott. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They've stretched out this lead, and they're starting to smell their 11th win of the year.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Back to throw, it's Collins. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All this.
Oh, He's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Red Raiders line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Ayers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability.
Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Collins. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play, a perfect example of why receivers relentlessly work on the release.
Yeah, work on that release, work on their hands getting by the DB. When I'm getting that press man and he's up in my face, man, that is a hard assignment if I don't really get my hands on the receiver. And he wins off the line of scrimmage. Quarterback finds him, sees man coverage, makes a big play.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Ayers. They're working that left side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and